Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Will, and today, welcome back to NBA Live 19 with my boy, Backcourt Defender. Yes, today's game should be a good one. We're going up against the Chicago Bulls. We're at home, and then we'll be on the road against the Grizzlies. But let's get started, y'all. Let's get started with this game. This should be a good one. Good one. Oh, let me see my things are saying before I actually hold on. Make sure my settings are up par. Okay. Making sure. Making sure nothing's changed. Alright, let's get this game on the way, y'all. Bulls versus OKC. Let's get it.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Jay, simply put, the Bulls rolling the medical dice. Not just Jabari Parker, but also on Zach LaVine.
They signed Zach LaVine to that 4-year, $78 million deal. There's no doubt that both those kids have the talent, but do they have the durability to maintain themselves the entire season? If they both can maintain their health, they have a chance to be all-stars, and this team has a chance to be one of the top-tier teams in the East.
To Westbrook. And scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
From the painted area, won't go down. To George. To the rim, lays it up and in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Westbrook to Adams. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Parker to Markkanen. Cleans it up. Offensive board. The shot almost. Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans the offensive glass. And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Chicago with the possession. Jay, 27 wins a year ago for the Bulls. What can this team be?
They have the potential to be a playoff team, but in order for that to happen, a lot of guys need to take that major next step in their careers. Lauri Markkanen needs to step up. Chris Dunn, his backup role. What position will he play at the PG spot? Wendell Carter, their first-round draft pick, and also Jabari Parker. He is the key cog in this wheel. If he is healthy and plays to the level of expectation that we know he can, this team can make the playoffs.
Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Westbrook to Paul George. Here's a chance from long range, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Markkanen, now pass taken away by the Thunder. Has a chance, add 2 points to the board.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101, Dunn to Levine. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Westbrook with the basketball. They lead it, 4-point game. George. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here comes the screen. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
The Thunder have the possession. George to Westbrook. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Adams. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Dunn to Levine. Fires the 3. Zach LaVine. Good on the quick release that time.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To George. Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first. At his size on the wing, that's a tough matchup on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, let me tell you about why he's so great defensively. He gets up into you and forces you one way. Does not give you an option to dance with the basketball. That wingspan, that frame, that size, that strength, and that lateral quickness. Oh, there's no getting by Mr. George.
It's Russ at the controls. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in it. They even throw their bodies into it. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
From the outside, no good. To Westbrook. Jay, without question, one of the biggest moments of the NBA offseason, Paul George, he chooses the Thunder, he stays in OKC.
And how about what Paul George said? He said, it's a perfect opportunity to submit myself and bring a championship where it has never been brought. And I think him and Russ work well off each other. Playoff P wants to be Playoff P all the time. Who better to bring that out of you than the Beast Book?
Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
See the 3, be the 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
That's out. Last touch by Cameron Payne. Thunder with the basketball. Westbrook. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Westbrook with it. Leads 4. Bulls have it. To Parker. Levine. Paul George. Here comes the screen. To Adams. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Lopez. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. And that's rebounded by Noel. To Westbrook. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Levine. To Parker. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To George. Probing the defense. George. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. To George. Screen coming. George. Shot off the mark. Good defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Bulls have it. To Wendell Carter. Markkanen. Nice pass to set things up. Zach LaVine. He's now 5 for 6.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
To Westbrook. Kicks it around the perimeter. Oh, had him going there for a second. That's no good. Markkanen. Here comes the screen. So Wendell Carter. No, I missed a short one there. Shot from in close, no good. And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bulls with it. To Zach LaVine. Surveys the floor. LaVine to Wendell Carter for 3. The former Dookie with the trifecta.
You know, the only reason why Wendell Carter didn't get a lot of fame coming out of Duke was that Marvin Bagley reclassified, and they were both in the same front court together. But let me break down some stats to you about who Wendell Carter is within Duke history. Finished second all-time, only amongst Duke freshmen in rebounds, block shots, and double-doubles. He had 16 his freshman year out of 36 games. That's why he'll be great at this level as well.
Off the mark. No good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Paul George trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he... 48 wins a year ago for the Thunder. Jay, it took them a while to get to that point, but in so many ways, the Thunder had a great opportunity in the playoffs.
They did. It just seemed like something with their chemistry was a tad bit off with Carmelo Anthony. I think him not being there, him not being in Houston, them getting Andre Robertson back. He's a big-time lockdown defender on the perimeter. You surround him with youth and Hamidou Diallo, Terrence Ferguson, Alex Abrinas. This team has a chance to compete for a Western Conference Finals.
Markkanen slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It's Westbrook. No good. To LaVine. Spinning shot, won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
To Zach LaVine. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Parker. To Markkanen. The screen sets him up for two.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Nice pass to set things up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To LaVine. Markkanen. Westbrook with the denial.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. And a putback slam.
Hey, look, no one was even around. You won't get an easier rebound in the bucket than that.
To Markkanen. To Zach LaVine. Carter to Markkanen. Has a look. Markkanen shot can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Parker with it. His guys now trailing by a point. To Markkanen. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder, now on a team built to win.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is actually almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists last year for the Hawks, but he is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
LaVine to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Paul George.
Hey, kick me the ball.
Screen coming to Paul George. Fires the three. No good. To Markkanen. And the basket good at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
And count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Wendell Carter. Russell Westbrook with the rock. Deep right corner. To George. Westbrook. Shot clock winding down. Cruises inside for two.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
To Levine. Markkanen. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
You're on the island now.
George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And hits the first free throw. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Dunn to Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Levine to Markkanen. 4-3. And it's rebounded by Adams. To Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 4 out of 7.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Dunn to Zach LaVine. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Shot by Dunn, no good. To Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Dunn to Parker. Shot from the lane won't go. The shot rejected by Parker.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Westbrook to Adams. Bulls come away with it. Jay, let's talk about the rookie out of Duke. Give us a scouting report on Wendell Carter Jr.
Well, he has an old-school four-man's game with a skill set that is adaptable to today's game. And him and Lauri Markkanen together in that front court provide you the versatility that every guard would dream of involved in pick and pops.
It's Chicago ball. Dunn to Markkanen. Nice pass to get things going. The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserve. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Paul George. The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Trying to cash in, Jabari Parker. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Westbrook to George. Offensive board. Nothing going here on that drive. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Carter comes away with it. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Levine. Gets it in the right corner. Parker to Wendell Carter. And a throwdown. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Russ at the controls. Markkanen with the stuff.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here comes the screen. Parker to Markkanen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
That's going to be out of bounds. Parker. Knocked loose. Thunder had it. It's Westbrook. Add 2 points to the board. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Parker can't connect. Thunder with the basketball. That's rebounded by Chicago. To Wendell Carter. Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
To Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Westbrook. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Parker. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. To Parker from long range. Jabari Parker is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. He delivers with 2 free throws. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Lets it fly from long range, and it's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Levine. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
2 for 2 on that trip. call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First one, counted. And he makes them both. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
Goes 2 for 2.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over.
That's the final score. We took the W today, 194. That was a good-ass game. It was a back-and-forth game. I'm going to record another game tomorrow, but I'll see y'all next time. Enjoy the rest of the post game. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder got the win in a close game.
Fuck you.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Bulls lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
No answer back.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.